Hi everyone, so welcome to this first ever Casa Vox Pop. So for the first edition, we're talking about Halloween and costumes. So we've asked a few people from CASACOM to the Toronto office and Montreal office if they have a funny story regarding a costume or what if the worst costume they've ever worn in a past Halloween when they were young. So my story, I don't really have a funny story. The only thing I can say is that I realized this week that when I was younger, my favorite Halloween costume was a green and yellow dinosaur because I love dinosaur. The picture's right here, and yeah, I know. What a top model. And I'm learning at the moment how to crochet. I have a little stuffed crochet animal that I made it, that I have it all the time in the office, and it's a tiny dinosaur, and it's exactly like my costume when I was younger. So this is my funny story.
And so I've had many amazing Halloween costumes in my life, but I think one of my favorite was in grade 12. I was the fashion police with one of my good friends. We had black suits, bedazzled in pink, and throughout the hallways, throughout the day, we would give citations to people with bad Halloween costumes. So I think it was one of my best to date.
My embarrassing Halloween story is when I was in high school, all my friends and I wanted to be witches for Halloween, and we decided we wanted to get our hair green. It didn't really work on them because they were brunette, but it worked perfectly on me. The only issue is that the product was specifically not for blondes because it stains your hair. So for the following week, I had bright green hair, and it stayed for way too long.
Happened to me in grade 3. I told my mom I wanted to be a cat, but my mom wanted to be the creative mom, and she was like, no, you're gonna be a clown. Okay. My mom used to be quite large, so she took one of her pajamas that was like a 4XL, sewed a hula hoop into the bottom of it, and like dressed me like a clown. And before I left the house, this was all fine and dandy. I'm like, this is great. The hula hoop was the problem because I'm walking around with a circumference. So now I can't sit without tilting up my outfit. I walk into class, I can't fit through the doors of the classroom, I have to walk in sideways. This was a very long day of people making fun of me being a clown. So that is my worst day. I didn't go trick-or-treating that year because I was a
I remember for some reason when I was 8 years old, I decided I really wanted to dress up as an old person. So imagine Adrian, 8 years old. I took these little craft items to create some glasses that of course did not fit on my head at all. I had the cane, and most of all, my mom and I decided to put flour in my hair to recreate some white old woman's hair. And the whole entire day I tried to walk around with a limp, with a crouched back, and my glasses, and my flour covered hair, which of course did not last the entire day. So there was that. And also another story that I'm remembering was a time that I wanted to dress up as a Teletubbies, and we actually created the whole purple costume from scratch, again with my mom and I. The night before, we were still finishing the freaking costume. We hated it. I had some aluminum foil here, you know, for the TV, with a cardboard little sign on top of my head. It took ages. It was the hottest costume ever, but I think I won a prize at school. I got lots of comments, so very proud of it, but lots of effort, lots of time into these crafty costumes.
All 4 years of university, I was balling on a budget, so I went to the dollar store first year, bought myself a little lei, and I was a tourist. All 4 years I wore the same lei the whole time. So, yeah, there's a life hack for you too.
Also, I forgot to say that my brother was Caillou, so we were complete in this whole, kindergarten themed costumes. So yes, I will find some pictures for you guys.
So my funny story is when I was at Cégep, we decided, my group of friends, to wear a Grey's Anatomy costume. And I think we succeeded very well with our concept. So here's the photo of us, the whole gang, doctors ruling the school.
When I was about 8 years old, my mother made me a gift soup. So I was literally in a box, wrapped with paper, with a bow on my head, and I was like, you know, walking like that. It was super original. I was a gift, and you know what? Because I was a Christmas gift, because I was born very close to Christmas. So that was my suit, that was my costume, and it was really cool because I had the best costume of my class, so I won the prize. But we didn't think about how to sit, how to eat lunch, how to go to the bathroom, and even how to pass through the door. So it was a big challenge, a big mess with my big box, but at least I had the best costume of my class, so I was very, very proud.
I don't do Halloween.